All right, Bass.
Cutler.
Shall we unsheath the flame disc?
Ignite the flame disc.
All right. Unsheathing the flame disc.
I don't know about the unsheathing terminology.
The matches.
How long is this going to take? Approximately 20 seconds. Once again, we encounter his weakness.
Could you remove the grill, please? That would facilitate matters.
Place the flame disc into the grill.
Max, get a close-up of this, because this thing is just going to go like gangbusters.
Fire!
Ho ho!
Oh yeah.
Flame disc ignition.
Ignited.
We have ignition.
Now we can do our pre-race show.
What we're going to cook today.
Yes,
It's
before
sort of-
Buck gets here, Cutler and I are going to outline what we're going to cook today.
It's a Charlottesville tradition. There is a legendary diner, or was a legendary diner in Charlottesville, Virginia, before your time here.
That's true.
Called the University Diner, and they used to serve a dessert called Grills With, which were glazed donuts. We are using the Krispy Kreme. Put on the grill, grilled both sides, then with a scoop of ice cream on top. It sounds simple, but don't let its simplicity
It's incredibly good.
deceive you. It is simple in its complexity, or
It's
complex.
simply
in
delicious.
its
That's what it
simplicity.
is. Let's get rolling.
Unsheath the donuts.
The unsheathing. All right, so let's fire these donuts on the grill. And Buck, you and I need to talk about the longest race of the year, the Coca-Cola 600. Your key to this lengthy race.
My key to this race is muscles marinara. It's having stamina. It's having.
What are you doing?
It's not eating donuts. That's what it is. It's having worked out and having the stamina. It's 600 miles.
Right.
By the end of the day, you're going to have lost, I don't know, 8 pounds. You're going to be really tired. Do you have it in you for that last 5-lap run? Do you have it to do it? Guys like Mark Martin who are in good shape. Guys like Carl Edwards who are in really good shape. Guys like Dale Earnhardt Jr. who are allegedly are not in the best of shape.
Are you saying Junior's not fit?
I'm just
Fuck
saying you've
fever.
got to be your most fit.
Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart. Here, Tony, to win this race.
I agree, durability is a big thing here, especially with the equipment, you know, that's going to
Yes.
take a beating, and these cars are much more reliable these days, but 400 laps at Charlotte Motor Speedway, you're going to take a beating. My key, I think, Buck, is the final adjustment that you make on your race car. How's that?
Oh.
I was
The
gonna-
final adjustment that you make on your race car is going to be big at Charlotte, because bear in mind, we're starting this in the daylight, we're racing all the way into the night. We're going to have a long evening of racing. I think crew chiefs are going to have to almost have a playbook, an idea of where they want to go with their race car as the racetrack changes, because this is a very changeable racetrack. But you get down to it, you get down to that money stop, that last stop, you got one final chance to get your car dialed in. It could be a 10-lap run, it could be a 20-lap run, it could be a 40-lap run or more. You just don't know. You've got to nail that final adjustment when when it's dark outside and you're making a run to the finish. That's what Kurt Busch was able to do, but they had 10 minutes to do it in. You're only going to have the pit stop to do it in here.
With that in mind, who is your driver? Who are you going to pick to win this race? What crew chief is the one that you say they can do
Look, we've seen him do it a million times before, and you know who I'm talking about. It's Jimmy Johnson. And yes, Jimmy wrecked at the end of the All-Star race, but he showed during the body of that race that he was ready to go, especially when it's dark outside. So I think Jimmy in the 48 car, if you look at his record here, he's won here 6 times.
He's
in
phenomenal.
17 races, 2 seconds and a third. So over half the time, the dude finishes on the podium at Charlotte. And he's showing right now, after his performance at Dover where he was dominant, he performed at the All-Star race in a dominating fashion, even though he didn't win in either of those places. I think you got to be crazy to overlook Jimmy Johnson.
I think you're totally correct. I think he's the guy that wins the race. Ironically, he managed to throw away the All-Star race in the pits. So I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to have a green-white checkers, and the guy that's going to win this race is the guy that won the All-Star race on the short run, Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch should be good, although he's never had that strong
He really hasn't. He
of
really
a race
hasn't.
here in Charlotte.
But he's ebbing.
But you got to look at the All-Star race, I agree. Another couple guys, Casey Kane, always strong here. If this guy's going to win this season, and it's not looking good right now, look for him to show up in the 600. And also Kyle Busch, who was thwarted by his teammate Denny Hamlin, who wasn't bad either in the All-Star race, but I think Kyle Busch could be a factor.
Two
tonight
more,
as well.
Denny Hamlin, he looked great in the All-Star race. Can he get it together and with a winning car? And when will Jeff Gordon actually finally win a race this
Jeff
year?
didn't look that great.
And Denny Hamlin's never had a top 5 at Charlotte.
That's right. I'll tell you what we got. We got some donuts
Max,
here.
did you get a close-up of these donuts?
Come on,
Grab
fire.
some plates.
Yeah. Let's get some
Don't
plates.
trip over the mic cord there. And somebody get ready with the ice cream. Buck Fever, you be in charge of the ice cream.
Get the ice cream, Buck. Okay.
All right, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look
Fire
at
some
that.
ice cream on there.
Huh? Look at that.
What do we call this?
Grills
Grills
with.
with.
Grills with, like with ice cream.
Grills with ice cream.
Grills
Okay.
with. It's just a grills with.
Just
All
a
right.
Grills with.
There's one.
There's one.
I don't think they're going to be serving grills with at the National Tailgating League, but they
should be.
And they should be using their FlameDisk when they do it.
This is incredible.
National Tailgating League and Rowdy.com teaming up Saturday for pre-race festivities. Go to thenTL.com for more information. There's going to be a rib cook-off. There's going to be cornhole. There's going to be the Gin Whitney band. And better yet,
Budweiser. It's going to be some Budweiser,
there's
right?
going to be Buck, Bass, and Cutler. And if you show up, we may just give you the recipe for
for the Grills with. Although, if you were paying attention, I think you might already know the recipe.
You might figure it out, and you might
But-
figure out that we did this with the amazing product, the FlameDisk.
See that
I got-
smoke?
yeah.
It's like cooking over charcoal.
Exactly. That's what's so cool about it. I was thinking the other day, when I lived in Seattle, I went camping a lot.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had one of these.
Yeah.
So easy.
I mean, I love a campfire for the atmosphere, but
Well,
campfire for cooking, sometimes
it's
I could
hard.
do without.
What about if you live in the city, in New York, and you want to grill on your back porch? This is like the safest way to do it. You got a big old apartment.
You know what? And like a sailing,
Ah, God, sailing.
when you got to deal with the charcoal and the grill
Oh,
hanging
no
out
lie,
over the
no
water.
lie.
sailing takes me away.
To where you're going?
To where you want to be?
All right. Pork meat.
No thanks.
I am so excited about this, I can't even tell you.
Yummy city. Okay.
Oh my God. Really good.
I've always done grills with on the stove. I've never actually done it on a grill before.
It's good with
Really good
mint
stuff.
chocolate chip ice cream too.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.